Big shock! Hollywood's big stars are calling for help as their multi-million-dollar mansions are destroyed by wildfires in California. In mere hours, entire neighborhoods were wiped out. Mark Hamill and Billy Crystal hardly escaped their burning homes. Jamie Lee Curtis, James Woods, and Mandy Moore were left crying as they watched their neighborhoods turn to ash. It doesn't stop there. Many others in the entertainment world are also enduring this heartbreaking loss. Now just listen to their stories. Carolyn Murphy, supermodel. Carolyn Murphy has faced the heartbreaking loss of her home in the recent wildfires. Sharing an emotional glimpse into the disaster, Carolyn posted a chilling video from her home's security camera, which captured sparks igniting moments before the fire engulfed the property. In a heartfelt message, she wrote, "We are safe. Our dogs are safe, but our home is gone," expressing gratitude for her family's safety despite the devastation. Photos from the scene reveal the complete destruction of her once beautiful house, reduced to ashes and rubble. The home, which had been a sanctuary for Carolyn and her loved ones, is now a memory, leaving her heartbroken over the loss of cherished belongings and the space where countless memories were made. Despite the immense sadness, Carolyn remains focused on the well-being of her family and pets, thankful they escaped unharmed. Her resilience shines as she leans on gratitude and support from her community to navigate the challenging road ahead. Mario Lopez, the well-known TV host and actor, faced the terrifying reality of wildfires threatening his home, yet he shared a sense of relief that his house, though damaged, is still standing. In an emotional post, Mario thanked the brave firefighters who worked tirelessly to protect homes and lives in the area. He wrote, "Our house is a mess, but still standing. Thank God for that," acknowledging the extent of the damage while expressing gratitude for his family's safety. Photos shared by Mario show significant damage to his home, with parts of the structure severely impacted by the flames. While the house has clearly suffered, Mario and his family are fortunate to have avoided harm, and they remain incredibly thankful for the support of first responders and the outpouring of love from fans. Despite the devastation, Mario's focus remains on rebuilding and moving forward with his loved ones, emphasizing the importance of safety and community in the face of such a crisis. Molly Sims shared an emotional update with her followers as wildfires ravaged her neighborhood, causing widespread devastation. In a tearful video, she expressed her heartbreak over the loss experienced by many of her friends, some of whom lost their homes to the flames. With her own family anxiously awaiting news, Molly shared that they were uncertain whether their house had survived the fire. The uncertainty was palpable, as she recorded the devastating images of the destruction around her neighborhood. As the fires continued to burn, fans and followers rallied in support of Molly and her loved ones. A representative later confirmed that, despite the widespread damage, Molly's home had fortunately survived the blaze. While she expressed relief that her family was safe, Molly acknowledged the tragedy faced by so many others in her community. Grateful for their safety, she continues to focus on rebuilding alongside her neighbors, offering support to those who were not as fortunate. Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen, a mother of 4, faced a harrowing ordeal as wildfires forced her to evacuate her home with her children and pets. In a tearful video posted to Instagram, Chrissy described the situation as surreal and frightening, saying, "This is surreal and very scared." She shared footage of herself hastily packing a large bag, a visible expression of the panic she felt in the face of the rapidly advancing flames. The fire had engulfed her neighborhood, and Chrissy referred to the area as a hellscape, describing the sudden and terrifying change that occurred as the fire spread with alarming speed. Though her home was confirmed to be safe for the time being, Chrissy expressed deep concern for her neighborhood and the damage that the fires had inflicted. Her focus was not just on her family's well-being, but on the safety of her neighbors and everyone affected by the crisis. As the fires continued to threaten the region, Chrissy urged everyone to stay safe and remain vigilant, highlighting the importance of community support during such a tragic event. Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, the legendary actor revered for his iconic performances, has suffered yet another devastating loss as his Pacific Palisades home was completely destroyed in a recent fire. At 87 years old, Hopkins is no stranger to such tragedies, having faced the perils of wildfires before. In 2021, he moved into the serene property after his Malibu home narrowly escaped destruction from a previous blaze. However, this time, the flames showed no mercy. Heartbreaking photos from the scene depict nothing but a charred fence and barren land where the house once stood, a stark contrast to the peaceful retreat he had built. This marks the second significant fire-related loss for the actor, who also lost his London residence to a fire in 2002. Despite the emotional toll of seeing yet another home reduced to ashes, Hopkins remains safe and resilient, embodying a quiet strength during this challenging time. Fans around the world continue to express their support and admiration for the actor's enduring fortitude in the face of adversity. John Goodman. John Goodman, the acclaimed actor known for Roseanne and The Big Lebowski, has suffered a significant loss with the destruction of his Pacific Palisades home in the recent wildfires. The $4.6 million property, purchased in 2008, was a grand 5,250-square-foot estate that featured 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, offering ample space for comfort and luxury. The home was known for its sprawling design and elegant architecture, making it a serene getaway for the actor when he wasn't residing in his primary home in New Orleans. Unfortunately, satellite images now show a heartbreaking scene of devastation: twisted metal, charred beams, and only the blackened outline of a backyard pool marking where the once pristine property stood. While Goodman did not reside in the Pacific Palisades home full-time, as he mostly lived in New Orleans, the loss of such a beloved estate is still significant. Though he has yet to comment publicly on the fire, neighbors have confirmed that the house is a total loss. Fans and well-wishers have expressed their support during this challenging time for the actor. Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal and his wife, Janice, turned their Pacific Palisades home into a cherished family haven when they purchased it in 1979. Over the decades, the property's value surged, likely reaching into the multi-million-dollar range. However, for the comedian, its true worth was never measured in financial terms, but in the deep sentimental value that came from raising a family and creating memories within its walls. When the fire struck, the devastation was overwhelming. The flames consumed everything on the property, leaving only the outdoor tennis court standing amid the wreckage. Crystal's poignant statement, "Every inch of our house was filled with love," captures the heartbreaking loss of over 40 years of family history, laughter, and life. In just a matter of hours, the home that had been the foundation of so many cherished moments was reduced to ashes. The loss of such a deeply personal space is a painful reminder of how quickly life can change, and Billy's heartfelt words resonate with anyone who understands the importance of home and family. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester Adam Brody, 45, and Leighton Meester, 38, purchased a stunning $7 million 5-bedroom mansion in 2019, a sprawling 6,000-square-foot property in Pacific Palisades. Seeking a peaceful life away from the relentless Hollywood spotlight, the couple settled in with their 2 young daughters, creating a loving home in a quiet, family-friendly neighborhood. The house, which had become a cherished sanctuary for the family, was everything they had hoped for. However, midweek flames suddenly tore through the area, engulfing their property in a devastating blaze. Local news outlets captured dramatic images of the fire ravaging the roofline as the once beautiful home was consumed by flames. Fortunately, Adam and Leighton were able to evacuate safely, leaving with their daughters before the fire reached its peak. The couple, who were last seen together at the Golden Globes, now faced the overwhelming task of rebuilding not just a house, but the family haven they had worked so hard to create. The loss is both a heartbreaking and daunting challenge as they navigate the aftermath of this tragedy. Denise Crosby. Denise Crosby, beloved for her role in Star Trek, has shared the devastating news that her beautiful Spanish-style cottage was destroyed in the recent wildfires. In a heartfelt post, she shared a haunting photo of the ashes that remain, writing, "Yesterday morning, I had a beautiful cottage, now ashes." The loss is especially profound for Denise, as the home was not just a place to live, but her only house, a sanctuary where she cultivated fruit trees and tended to her lovingly maintained garden. The images of the destruction reveal a total loss, with nothing left but scorched earth and debris where the charming cottage once stood. Denise's heartbreak is palpable as she mourns the loss of the place that brought her so much joy and serenity. Friends, fans, and fellow actors have reached out to offer their condolences and support, recognizing the deep emotional and personal significance of her loss. Despite the tragedy, Denise's resilience shines through as she reflects on the beauty her home once held. J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick, the former NBA star and current Lakers coach, has confirmed the heartbreaking loss of his family's home in the wildfires that ravaged Pacific Palisades. In a candid statement, J.J. shared the chaos and fear his family experienced during the evacuation, saying, "We were all freaking out as we had to leave everything behind." Fortunately, J.J., his wife Chelsea, and their children made it to safety, but their home, a place filled with love and memories, was completely destroyed. Photos of the aftermath show the charred remains of what was once a beautiful family residence reduced to ash and rubble by the relentless flames. In a message filled with both sorrow and hope, J.J. extended his thoughts and prayers to others in the community who have suffered similar losses. He expressed gratitude for his family's safety and a determination to rebuild, emphasizing the strength and resilience of the Pacific Palisades community. JJ's focus now is on moving forward together and supporting those affected by this tragedy. Melissa Rivers. Melissa Rivers, the daughter of the legendary Joan Rivers, has revealed the devastating loss of her family home in the recent wildfires. Speaking on CNN, Melissa shared the profound heartbreak of losing not just a house, but countless irreplaceable family treasures. Among the destroyed items were her late mother's Emmy Award and personal drawings, which held immense sentimental value. "Everything is gone," she said, her voice heavy with emotion as she recounted the complete devastation captured in haunting photos of the scorched property. Melissa expressed gratitude that she and her family escaped unharmed, emphasizing the importance of their safety amidst the tragedy. However, the loss of a home so deeply tied to her family's history and memories has left her mourning the past while trying to focus on rebuilding. Despite the heartbreak, Melissa is determined to honor the memories created in the home and carry her mother's legacy forward, even as she begins the daunting process of starting anew. Carrie Elwes. Carrie Elwes, beloved for his iconic role in The Princess Bride, has suffered the loss of his Malibu home to the devastating wildfires that swept through the area. Taking to social media, Carrie shared a harrowing video of the fiery destruction as he and his family evacuated. The footage captured the overwhelming intensity of the flames, making the peril of the moment starkly clear. In a heartfelt post, Carrie wrote, "We are grateful to have survived this devastating fire, expressing deep gratitude for their safety amid such a heartbreaking loss. Photos from the scene reveal the complete destruction of what was once a beautiful home, reduced to ash and rubble by the relentless blaze." Despite losing their cherished residence, Carrie and his family are focusing on the silver lining, the support of friends, loved ones, and the heroic efforts of firefighters who worked tirelessly to save lives. The actor has expressed his appreciation for the outpouring of kindness and is looking forward to rebuilding with resilience and hope. Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges, the acclaimed actor, recently faced a devastating loss when the Malibu home he shared with his family was destroyed by the wildfires. The property, a special 4-bedroom home passed down through generations, held deep sentimental value for Jeff, making the loss even more poignant. Photos from the aftermath show the once beautiful house reduced to rubble, leaving only the charred remnants of what had been a treasured family sanctuary. Although the house is gone, Jeff and his family are safe, and he expresses his gratitude for their well-being, even in the midst of such a heartbreaking situation. He acknowledged the sadness of losing a place that had been part of his family's history for so long, with countless memories etched into its walls. Despite the devastation, Jeff remains thankful that they escaped unharmed, focusing on the importance of family and the strength they find in one another. As the community rallies around those affected by the fire, Jeff's words resonate, a reminder of the deep emotional connections that make a house truly a home. Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag. Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag, best known for their reality TV fame, recently experienced a devastating loss when their Pacific Palisades home was destroyed in the wildfires. Spencer shared a poignant video with fans, stating that the nightmare came true, while Heidi expressed her sorrow through tearful messages, thanking supporters for their prayers during this heartbreaking time. While the couple has not disclosed the purchase price of the property, local real estate comparables suggest it was valued in the multi-million-dollar range. Heidi posted emotional Snapchat videos describing the heartache of leaving behind cherished belongings and memories, some of which she will never be able to replace. Despite their profound sadness over the loss of their home, the couple expressed immense gratitude that they and their family are safe. In a deeply symbolic moment, Spencer found a heart-shaped mark left by the fire, which he interpreted as a sign of their enduring love and resilience. Although their home is gone, Spencer and Heidi remain grateful for the love and support they have received from fans and the community during this difficult time. Matthew Perry's former home. The late Matthew Perry's Pacific Palisades home, which sold just a few months ago for $8.5 million to real estate developer Anita Vermal Allen, is now at the heart of a devastating wildfire zone. According to CAL FIRE's live map, the property is well within the incident perimeter, though specific details about the extent of the damage remain unclear. While Vermal Allen has confirmed that she is safe, she has not yet clarified whether the house itself survived the blaze. The property has become a poignant symbol in the aftermath of the fires, as it was the site where the beloved friend's star tragically passed away before it changed hands. For fans and those who knew him, the house was a place of emotional significance, tied to his legacy. As the fires continue to ravage the area, the fate of this home serves as a somber reminder of the fragility of life and property, particularly for a figure whose impact on popular culture remains deeply felt. While the structure's survival remains uncertain, the property will undoubtedly hold a place in the hearts of many as part of Perry's story. James Woods. James Woods, the Oscar-nominated actor, was forced to evacuate his Pacific Palisades home under dire circumstances as nearby homes were engulfed in flames. While the specifics of Woods's property value have not been disclosed, similar homes in the area are often valued at over $5 million, underscoring the scale of the loss for many residents in the region. In a chilling video, Woods captured a neighboring house consumed by flames, a stark reminder of the destruction unfolding around him. Adding to the tragedy, Woods revealed that a major insurance company had canceled many of his neighbors' policies just 4 months prior to the fire, leaving them financially vulnerable and unprotected. This loss of coverage created an added layer of hardship, as families faced the possibility of losing not just their homes, but their financial security as well. While it remains uncertain whether Wood's own property survived the blaze, the widespread risk of total loss without insurance highlights the profound impact of this catastrophe, affecting not only physical homes, but the livelihoods of those in the community. Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill, the iconic Star Wars actor, was forced to evacuate his Malibu home during the devastating wildfires that have ravaged the area. In a personal update shared on Instagram, Hamill reassured his fans that he and his family are safe, taking refuge at his daughter's house while awaiting more information about the fate of their home. The actor described the fires as the most horrific since '93, referencing the catastrophic Malibu fires of that year, and posted videos showing the flames dangerously close to his property. Malibu estates like Hamill's typically range above $3 million, and the wildfires have threatened many such luxury homes. As of now, Hamill remains uncertain about whether any structure remains of his property, and the uncertainty adds to the emotional toll of the situation. While he expressed relief that his family is safe, the loss of their home and the stress of awaiting news hang heavily. For now, Hamill and his loved ones are grateful for their temporary shelter and the support they've received, but the future of their home remains unknown. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, 52, recently purchased a $20 million mansion in the Pacific Palisades, just 5 months before the wildfires ravaged the area. As the flames rapidly advanced toward his new home, Affleck's priority was ensuring the safety of his 3 children with ex-wife Jennifer Garner. Reports indicate that he rushed to Garner's home to be with the kids and help protect them from the fire's threat. Neighbors captured images of Affleck also checking in on local residents, reflecting his concern for others in the community amidst the chaos. Though the fate of Affleck's recently acquired mansion remains unclear, nearby homeowners have reported that entire streets in the area have been devastated by the blaze. The fire's destructive reach has left many properties in ruins, with little left standing. As Affleck waits for news of his own home, the uncertainty weighs heavily. His actions show a deep commitment to his family and community, but the loss of so many homes in the neighborhood is an added tragedy in the wake of the disaster. Cameron Mathison. Cameron Mathison, known for his role on General Hospital, recently shared the heartbreaking news that his home was completely destroyed in the wildfires. In a sad video posted to Instagram, Mathison showed the remains of his once beautiful property, which was reduced to ashes. Standing amidst the devastation, he wrote, "We are safe, but this is what's left of our beautiful home." The footage revealed charred bricks and piles of ash, where his family's memories were once made. The sight of the ruins was a stark reminder of the emotional and physical toll of the fire. Mathison expressed his gratitude to the many people who reached out and offered prayers during this difficult time, finding comfort in the support of his friends, family, and fans. Currently staying in a hotel, he is focused on rebuilding his life after the loss of his home. Having purchased the Pasadena property in 2012 for $1.672 million, the fire, part of the Eaton blaze east of Los Angeles, left it completely destroyed. As Mathison navigates this tragic chapter, his resilience shines through as he begins the process of recovery and rebuilding. Cobie Smulders. Cobie Smulders, best known for her role in How I Met Your Mother, and her husband, actor Taran Killam, recently lost their Pacific Palisades home to the wildfires that devastated the area. The couple had lived in the home with their 2 daughters, and photos from the aftermath show the once beautiful property reduced to nothing more than ashes. Tragically, Cobie and Taran's home was lost just a day after the fire spread through the celebrity-filled neighborhood, further amplifying the sorrow of the loss. Videos captured the intense damage, with heartbreaking images of the family's personal space destroyed by the flames. The devastation was particularly poignant, as the couple had spent a year lovingly renovating the $5.6 million property, installing solar panels, and even adding a vintage photo booth for a unique, personal touch. Despite the overwhelming loss of their home, Cobie and Taryn are now focused on finding a new place to live, though the memories of their old home, with its special touches, will remain forever in their hearts. The fire's destruction leaves them with both emotional and practical challenges, but they remain determined to rebuild their lives. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis recently shared the heartbreaking news that her neighborhood was destroyed by the wildfires, though her own home was spared. In an emotional appearance on The Tonight Show, the actress used her platform to urge viewers to help those who lost everything in the disaster. She spoke with passion about the devastation and how important it is for communities to come together in times of crisis. On Instagram, Jamie posted a tribute to a local church that was also destroyed by the flames, reflecting on its significance in her life and the profound impact of its loss. Though public details about the purchase price of her property are scarce, it is known that many homes in her neighborhood are valued between $3 to $5 million, making the destruction of her community even more devastating. Jamie had to evacuate from an area ravaged by the flames, and in a post shared with her followers, she wrote, "My community and possibly my home is on fire." Her message highlighted the personal stakes of this tragedy, while also encouraging support for those affected. Maria Shriver. Maria Shriver recently shared a heart-wrenching video capturing the aftermath of the wildfires that ravaged her neighborhood. In the footage, she walked through what was once a vibrant community, now reduced to ashes. In her post, Shriver expressed the profound sadness of witnessing the destruction, writing, "Heartbreaking, devastating, beyond belief." The video showed once thriving restaurants, shops, and homes now scorched and unrecognizable, a stark reminder of the fire's devastating impact. While details about Maria Shriver's own home remain undisclosed, she resides in a high-value area where properties typically start at $3 million and can reach much higher values. In her post, Shriver lamented, "Everything is gone," referring not only to the physical buildings, but to the sense of community lost with the destruction of shops, restaurants, and the homes of many friends. Despite evacuating in time, the emotional toll of seeing her neighborhood destroyed is immeasurable, and the weight of the loss for both her and her neighbors is clear. Milo Ventimiglia. Milo Ventimiglia, best known for his role in This Is Us, experienced the devastation of watching his home burn down in real time. In a deeply emotional moment, Milo returned to the site of his destroyed property with a news reporter describing the experience as heavy. The actor, along with his wife Jariah, who was 9 months pregnant at the time, saw their home engulfed by flames through security cameras. The footage captured the tragic destruction, showing the charred remains of what was once their home. Despite the overwhelming loss, Milo focused on the most important thing: the safety of his wife and their unborn child. "We'll make do. Wife and baby are most important," he said, emphasizing the strength of his family during this heartbreaking time. Although the house was completely destroyed, Milo expressed gratitude that his family emerged unscathed. While it is undoubtedly a sad and challenging period, the Ventimiglia family remains thankful for their health and well-being, finding solace in that their loved ones are safe amidst the tragedy. John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly, the renowned actor celebrated for his versatile roles in film and television, tragically lost his home in the recent wildfires. Heartbreaking photos from the aftermath reveal that the flames completely destroyed the property, leaving behind only blackened walls and piles of rubble where his house once stood. The images depict the devastating power of the fire, which spared little in its path, reducing a place of memories and comfort to ashes. While John has not yet made a public statement about the loss, the destruction of his home speaks volumes. It's undoubtedly a significant and emotional blow, but amid the heartbreak, there is relief in knowing that John and his family escaped unharmed. Their safety is a small solace in the face of such overwhelming devastation. As he processes the loss privately, fans and friends continue to offer support, knowing the road ahead will involve rebuilding both physically and emotionally. Bosoma St. Bosoma Street. John, known for her role on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, recently shared the heartbreaking news that her home was destroyed in the wildfires sweeping through Los Angeles. The once vibrant residence, filled with cherished memories, is now reduced to ash and rubble. In an emotional social media post, Bosoma shared photos and videos of the home, reflecting on happier times spent there with her daughter. The images showed the stark contrast between the warmth of their family moments and the devastation left behind by the fire. "This house is gone. This is an unimaginable loss," Bosoma wrote, capturing the sorrow of losing not just a physical structure, but the emotional ties associated with it. Like many others in Los Angeles, she is grieving the loss of her home, while also holding on to the hope of rebuilding her life and creating new memories. Despite the tragedy, Bosoma's resilience shines through as she navigates this difficult time alongside her community, united in their shared loss and determination to move forward. Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles, the beloved mother of global superstar Beyoncé, has shared the devastating news that her home was destroyed in the recent wildfires. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Tina expressed her sorrow, saying, "My favorite place is gone." The post included poignant before and after photos of her cherished home, offering a glimpse into the immense loss she has endured. The once beautiful property, filled with warmth and memories, has now been reduced to ash and rubble. Despite the heartbreak, Tina expressed profound gratitude for the firefighters who worked tirelessly to save lives and ensure the safety of her beloved pet. "I'm heartbroken, but thankful everyone is safe," she wrote, underscoring her resilience and focus on what truly matters. Tina is currently staying with family as she begins the process of rebuilding her life. Her story, like so many others impacted by these devastating fires, is one of loss, gratitude, and hope for a brighter future. Fans and loved ones continue to offer support during this difficult time. Jhené Aiko, the Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter, revealed the devastating news that her home was completely destroyed in the recent wildfires. Taking to Instagram, she shared her heartbreak, writing, "Me and my children's home is gone, burned to the ground." Alongside her emotional message, Jhené posted videos showing the charred remains of what was once a warm and vibrant sanctuary for her and her family. The destruction was total, leaving behind only ash and twisted metal, a stark reminder of the fire's unforgiving power. Although Jhené and her children are safe, the loss of her home and all her personal belongings has left her deeply saddened. Despite the tragedy, she expressed hope and resilience, urging others affected by the fires to stay safe and focus on rebuilding their lives. Fans and followers have flooded her with messages of support, offering comfort during this challenging time. Jhené's strength and determination to move forward are a testament to her enduring spirit amidst such immense loss. Jennifer Grey, the iconic actress best known for her role in Dirty Dancing, has suffered the heartbreaking loss of her home in the recent wildfires. The devastating news was shared by her daughter, Stella Gregg, in a poignant Instagram post, where she revealed that the house had been burned to the ground. Stella encouraged everyone to hug their loved ones a little tighter today, reflecting the deep emotional impact of the tragedy on their family. Jennifer and her loyal dog Winnie managed to evacuate safely, but the loss of their beloved home has left a void that is difficult to fill. Photos shared by the family show the once beautiful property now reduced to ashes, with no recognizable remnants of the life and memories it once held. The destruction marks a profoundly sad chapter for Jennifer and her family, as they come to terms with losing a place that was not just a house, but a home filled with cherished moments. Fans and friends have rallied to offer their love and support during this difficult time. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton faced a devastating loss when her luxurious waterfront Malibu home was engulfed by flames as wildfires ravaged the area. The property, situated on an exclusive stretch of beach where homes frequently exceed $10 million in value, was reduced to rubble. Paris, along with her 5 beloved Pomeranians, fled in the middle of the night as the fire rapidly advanced. Later, she watched helplessly as live TV coverage revealed the destruction: scorched palm trees, smoldering debris, and only a few walls still standing. Paris Hilton, renowned for hosting opulent gatherings and embodying a glamorous lifestyle, expressed her heartbreak on social media, saying, "It's something no one should ever experience." Despite the profound loss of her iconic residence, Paris conveyed deep gratitude that her pets and loved ones escaped unharmed. The tragedy marks a poignant moment of vulnerability for Hilton, whose life of luxury has now been interrupted by displacement and the daunting prospect of rebuilding. Anna Faris. In 2019, Anna Faris acquired a stunning $5 million mansion in the prestigious Pacific Palisades neighborhood, a post-divorce milestone following her split from Chris Pratt. The off-market purchase secured a 4,000-square-foot home featuring a swimming pool, a beautifully landscaped yard, and serene privacy, a perfect retreat. However, that tranquility was shattered when a devastating fire swept through the area, reducing the property to little more than ash and rubble. Recent aerial photographs reveal the tragic extent of the destruction. The once vibrant estate now lies in ruins, with only leafless, blackened trees standing as ghostly reminders of the lush surroundings that once framed the home. The charred foundation is all that remains of the residence, symbolizing a fresh chapter in Faris's life. While the actress has yet to make a public statement about the loss, neighbors report that her driveway was empty before the fire struck, suggesting she evacuated safely. Fans and locals alike await further news as Anna navigates this heartbreaking ordeal. Miles and Kaylee Teller. Miles Teller, celebrated for his role in Top Gun, Maverick and his wife Kaylee faced a heartbreaking tragedy as their $7.5 million dream home was destroyed in a devastating fire. The couple had purchased the luxurious property in April 2023, a stunning 5-bedroom, 7-bath estate that boasted a custom movie theater, state-of-the-art home gym, and a striking floating staircase as its centerpiece. It was a symbol of their shared success and life together. Tragically, images from the scene reveal nothing but blackened rubble where the home once stood, with a completely torched car abandoned in the driveway. Kelly took to Instagram to share a dramatic photo of the blaze, urging her followers to leave water bowls outside for animals displaced by the fire, a poignant reminder of the widespread impact of the disaster. While the couple has yet to publicly address the full extent of their loss, local sources have confirmed that the structure is beyond repair. The tragedy has left their fans and the community in mourning for what was once a vibrant and cherished home. Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy, adored for his roles in American Pie and Schitt's Creek, is grappling with the loss of his longtime Pacific Palisades home, which he purchased in 2006 for $3.9 million. The charming 2-story residence, modest by celebrity standards, spanned approximately 2,800 square feet and featured 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and an attached garage. What the home lacked in size, it made up for in charm, with its beautifully maintained landscaping and sweeping hillside views, providing a peaceful retreat for the comedic icon. Tragically, Levy found himself trapped in gridlock traffic while attempting to evacuate as wildfires ravaged the area. By the time he managed to escape, flames had overtaken his property. In the aftermath, only a pile of ash and debris remained where his front door once stood. The loss of the home, which had been a part of Levy's life for nearly 2 decades, marks a somber moment for the beloved actor. Fans and neighbors alike have expressed their sorrow as Levy begins to recover from this harrowing experience. Jen Atkin's celebrity hairstylist Jen Atkin, widely known for her work styling the Kardashians, recently shared a heartbreaking update on Instagram, tearfully revealing, "Our house is gone." While the details of her property purchase remain undisclosed, similar homes in her area are typically valued between $2 million and $5 million. Jen's emotional post included footage of herself and her husband driving away from their home, their dog in tow, as they fled the advancing fire. The scene, which she described as almost too much to comprehend, captured the overwhelming devastation that unfolded in a matter of hours. In her heartfelt message, Jen not only mourned the loss of her home, but also drew attention to the swift and indiscriminate nature of the disaster. She highlighted how entire neighborhoods were wiped out, stressing the importance of community and the need to look out for one another in times of crisis. Her words resonated with many, reminding everyone of the fragility of life and the significance of coming together during widespread tragedies. Sandra Lee, TV chef and lifestyle expert Sandra Lee, recently shared a tearful Instagram video confirming the heartbreaking loss of her home in the Pacific Palisades due to a devastating fire. Although the exact purchase price remains undisclosed, real estate sources estimate the property's value was well into the multi-million-dollar range. In her emotional post, Sandra expressed gratitude to the many supporters who reached out to her during this difficult time, acknowledging the overwhelming outpouring of love and concern. Sandra reflected on the surreal experience of losing a home that had been a deeply personal project, one she had poured her heart into over the years. From custom design touches to the sentimental keepsakes she had carefully collected, the house held memories that now seemed to vanish in an instant. Sadly, the entire structure was reduced to little more than cinders, a stark reminder of the fire's destructive power. Her loss, both material and emotional, resonated with many as she navigates the unimaginable task of rebuilding her life from the ashes. Ricki Lake. Ricki Lake recently shared the devastating loss of her dream home in Malibu, which was consumed by the wildfires that ravaged the area. In an emotional Instagram post, Ricki shared pictures from happier times, reflecting on how the home was not just a property, but a sanctuary she described as their heaven on earth. It was here, 3 years ago, that she and her husband exchanged vows, making it a place rich with love and cherished memories. The images she posted now show the heartbreaking aftermath: warped metal railings, charred remains, and no recognizable walls left standing. Despite the overwhelming loss, Ricki and her family managed to escape the flames safely, but the grief over losing their beautiful home is palpable. She expressed deep sorrow not only for herself, but for her neighbors and friends, many of whom also lost everything in the disaster. Though the exact value of her home was not disclosed, similar ocean view properties in Malibu can exceed $5 million, underscoring the scale of the tragedy. Through it all, Ricki has kept her focus on supporting those around her, praying for the strength and recovery of her community. Candy Spelling. Candy Spelling, widow of legendary producer Aaron Spelling, recently shared the devastating news that her Malibu beachfront home, where she had lived for 50 years, was destroyed in the wildfires. The $24 million mansion, located along the iconic Pacific Coast Highway, was one of the fire's most expensive casualties. Candy, visibly shaken, took to social media to express her shock and heartbreak, calling the loss unimaginable. In her post, she reflected on the profound connection to the home, a place that held countless cherished memories, particularly for her late husband, Aaron, who had adored it. The photos she shared show only the remnants of what was once a stunning property, now reduced to ashes, with the beautiful land where the house once stood lying empty. Though Candy spends most of her time at the $155 million Spelling Manor in Holmby Hills, the Malibu home was a significant part of her life and holds deep sentimental value. This loss is not just material, but emotional, a symbol of the memories and moments shared over 5 decades. Julianne Hough. Julianne Hough, the dancer and TV host, found herself in a terrifying situation when wildfires rapidly approached her Hollywood Hills home. In a heartfelt video shared on social media, Julianne captured the harrowing moment as she packed up to evacuate, urging her neighbors to leave immediately, saying, "Everybody needs to just evacuate. Go, go, go." The flames were visibly closing in on her property, with thick smoke and a menacing glow surrounding her once peaceful home. Her urgency and fear were evident as she tried to ensure that others in her community were safe and aware of the growing danger. While Julianne and her family managed to evacuate safely, the fire continued to rage, sparking worries about the fire spreading even further. Though they were safe, Julianne expressed the fear and uncertainty that comes with being displaced under such dangerous circumstances. In her posts, she hoped for the safety of everyone affected by the fire and offered a message of solidarity and caution, urging others to stay alert and take all necessary precautions. Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale experienced profound heartbreak as she witnessed the destruction of her community in Pacific Palisades due to the devastating wildfires. In a poignant Instagram post, she shared how her daughter's childhood home, along with the homes of many of her friends, were completely destroyed. "My heart is broken," Kate wrote, her words echoing the deep sorrow she felt for the loss of the place that held so many memories. Photos from the scene displayed a scene of utter devastation, with not just homes, but local shops, schools, and entire streets reduced to ashes. Kate expressed her grief for those who had lost everything, particularly her friends and their families, as well as the pets that were unable to escape the fires. Despite the immense loss, she reached out to offer support to anyone who needed shelter, demonstrating her strong sense of community and compassion in the face of tragedy. Her message was one of solidarity, as she encouraged others to come together during this heartbreaking time and help rebuild what was lost. What do you think about the severity of the recent California wildfires? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.